I came away from watching the live action remake of Mulan. The teaser trailer dropped yesterday, and I checked it out, and I was impressed. It featured Mulan herself, and it should have, because it's a teaser trailer, and that's what everybody wants to see. People came away from it like, wait a minute, Mushu's not in here, and all it is Mulan, and she looks like she's already a badass, and she's and wasn't she like someone who didn't know how to fight? And people are basing their opinion on the animated film, and it's probably not going in that direction. Maybe Mushu's not going to be in it. And of course, it's got to focus on Mulan. It's a teaser trailer. There's still people out there that still, get all uptight when a teaser trailer drops, and you guys do know that's what a teaser trailer is. It teases you. They want to draw you in. They want to hold your attention, and they want you to hold out for like the next official trailer. You know what I mean? Or the first official trailer, I should say. Well, on this arstechnica.com, there's an article by a Jennifer Willett, and all credit goes to her. These aren't my words, and I'm just reading this article and to let you know, because there are those people that are in the know and they know more than we do, so why not, And the header on this is Disney's live-action Mulan looks more like a period drama in first teaser. There's a quote from the trailer: quiet, composed, graceful, disciplined. These are the qualities of a good Chinese wife. You see that, or hear that, I should say, when you see, I guess in the trailer, you see her being prepped for, I don't know if that's for her wedding, or they were just, because she was being, her hair was being prepared and makeup was being put on her. And Cheng Pei Pei, who, those of you who don't remember, she was the villain actually in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And she was the one who threw all those needles, and one of them hit Chow Yun-fat, and that's how he died. He was poisoned. And she was the one who was the mentor of Zhang Ziyi's character in there, and the one that was training her in secret. She's in this film. And well, let's just continue with or at least start this article. Disney has dropped a teaser for its forthcoming film Mulan, giving us our first real look at the studio's live-action remake of the classic 1998 animated film. Both films are based on the Chinese legend, The Ballad of Hua Mulan, telling the story of a young woman in the Northern Wei era spanning 386 to 536 CE, who takes her father's place when each family is required to provide one male to serve in the Emperor's army. In this version, Hua Mulan is already a well-trained fighter, the Arya Stark of Chinese legend, and she serves for 12 years with none of her fellow soldiers ever suspecting her true gender. Disney's 1998 animated film broadly follows the traditional storyline, except Mulan is not well-trained when she first runs away. The film also added a love interest and a catchy original soundtrack. Mulan was released to critical acclaim, grossing $304 million worldwide and earning Golden Globe and Oscar nominations. This was a marked improvement on Disney's prior two animated films, The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Hercules, but well below the box office success of classics like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King. But it was good enough to merit a direct-to-video sequel in 2004 and a spot on the roster of the studio's ongoing live-action remakes. The remake is being described as more of a war-action drama, and there's only the barest hint of the animated film's soundtrack in the background, but it's still the same essential plot, per the official synopsis. When the Emperor of China issues a decree that one man per family must serve in the imperial army to defend the country from northern invaders, Hua Mulan, the eldest daughter of an honored warrior, steps in to take the place of her ailing father. Masquerading as a man, Hua Jun, she is tested every step of the way and must harness her inner strength and embrace her true potential It is an epic journey that will transform her into an honored warrior and earn her the respect of a grateful nation and a proud father. I am not usually a big fan of Disney's live-action remakes of their classic animated films, but I have to admit this is an effective, sumptuously eye-catching teaser for Mulan, one of my favorites in the Disney world. We see our free-spirited heroine, played by Chinese-American actress Liu Yifei, riding her horse across the Chinese countryside, only to come home to news of that her family's matchmaker has found her an auspicious match. It is decided Mulan's father, Hua Zhu, played by Sima, says, perhaps sensing his daughter isn't exactly thrilled by the news, it is what is best for our family. And of course, Mulan initially submits, yes, I will bring honor to us all. Cut to her training in the art of being the perfect Chinese wife, where we are treated to a litany of desired virtues. Quiet, composed, graceful, disciplined. But Mulan embodies them in her own way, as we see her secretly practicing martial arts before running away to take her father's place in the Emperor's army to fend off an attack by Hun warrior Bori Khan, played by Jason Scott Lee, originally known as Shan Yu in the original animated film. Mulan also has a sister, Hua Xiu, played by Sana Tang, in the live-action version, which also includes a new Khan ally, a witch named Xian Yang, played by Gong Li. These elements may derive from the Shui Tang Romance, a 17th century tragic novel based on the Mulan legend, in which Mulan has a younger sister and bonds with a fellow female warrior named Shan Yang. As we know, Mulan is slated for a theatrical release on March 27, 2020. That is courtesy of artstechnica.com, and article written by Jennifer Willett. And I agree with a lot of things she wrote in there. I'm not a fan of Mulan in the sense that I've never seen it. I heard of it. I knew that Ming Na Wen, or she's known now as Ming Na. She plays Mei in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and she voiced the role of Mulan. And in this film, there is a lot of kind of like they're taking the same story, because both animated films are based on the Ballad of Hua Mulan, and Disney had their take on the animated film, and then now that they are remaking it, they're actually taking a different version, a different look at it, and a different take on it, which I can appreciate. There's a lot of people that are complaining that there's too many remakes and that it's shot for shot. Like Lion King, I believe, is shot for shot, the same thing. But people are complaining about that, and then when you have a film like Mulan, which is taking a different take, and a serious take, it's not going to be all musical, where I did read in other articles that you're going to hear the music versions of those songs playing in the background. Taking a look at this film, I think that the way it was presented, it would kind of be distracting if they put all of a sudden these characters started just breaking out into song. And I don't think that a animated dragon or a talking dragon will fit into this movie, but who knows, But the people that complain, they just complain about, they're always going to complain. You don't like remakes, shot for shot, but yet this one is it's a different take. It's probably going to be straight up action, a straight up action drama, a war piece, if you will. And people are going to complain about that. I get it, If you love the original animated film, I get it, but if you want to see that, just go watch the original. If you complain about the fact that, they're remaking all these, but then don't watch it. You know, it's like no one's forcing you to. But I can appreciate what going into all these remakes, and they're trying to make them like so we can see it from a live action aspect, not animated. But the thing about it is that it's still something that is a thorn in a lot of people's sides. You know what I mean? A lot of it, that they're just like saying, how come Disney hasn't come up with anything new? Like, are you going to continue to dip into the well? You know, that well's going to run out dry pretty soon. You know, and you're going to run out of ideas? I don't think so. I mean, you guys did come up with, you know, The Princess and the Frog. And that featured the first ever black princess, you know. And all these other new animations that you came up with. I mean, Lion King, yeah, and all those things were new. But then now you're going back and doing those, and I don't know how many more that Disney's going to dip into the thing, if you will, the cookie jar, you know. Because it's going to run out, you know. The water in the well is going to run out, and then what? The well's going to run dry. But like I said in the beginning, I loved the trailer. I thought it was really well done. It was a beautiful trailer. It really was. And I love the actress in it. And in the film, you know, of course, we didn't see Jet Li, who plays the Emperor. We didn't see Jason Scott Lee, who's the villain, the main villain. We didn't see Donnie Yen, who's like an ally in the on Mulan's side, you know, their warriors, you know, and you know we didn't see them. You know, we saw, you know, Gong Li, we saw you know, I don't know, no, not Gong Li, but the actress that plays her mother. And she's familiar. I've seen her before. I believe she's the actress that was in Joy Luck Club, if you guys remember that film way back in the day. And the one thing I came away with is that the actress that plays Mulan looks like Tamlyn Tomita, and she was the one actress that was in Karate Kid 2, and she was also in Joy Luck Club. And you know, she was born here in America, and at the age of 10, she went to China to live in China, and she became a star there and learned the language. But the film, you know, unfortunately, you know, the film looks like it's going to be a well-done film. It's going to be a film that I would definitely be interested in watching, because I love martial arts films, period pieces, you know, the films that Jet Li made, you know, like Once Upon a Time in China and all those, you know, Fearless and all that. Great films, you know. And this film looks like it's on the same lines, but at the same time, you know, I'm not going to see it like The Lion King and all the Marvel films, because Disney's behind it. And it's my way of boycotting it because of what they did to that, you know, to that poor little boy who passed away, Ollie Jones. It's like, it's always going to be there. It's always going to be a thing that kind of bothers me, because they refused a simple request by a father of his son, from a father whose son passed away. And it's always going to be there. It's always going to be the thorn in my side, that I'm not going to participate in anything that has to do with Disney. I'm not going to go watch the films. I'm not going to buy any of the products. I said this in my last video, and it rings true all the time. And for those of you who go see it, be my guest, go for it, whatever, you know. That's your decision, and I'm not going to tell you, and I'm not going to try to encourage my subscribers to not go, you know, to not go see it. Go ahead, you know, it's your decision, it's your life. Go on ahead, knock yourself out. But to me, I'm not going to. But you know, that's my thoughts on, you know, kind of like just kind of looking back at the trailer and looking back at what was mentioned in this article and my thoughts. And I hope you liked this video. If you came by and watched it, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And in closing, and as always, take care.